Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to the next live stream. Today we're going to fly from Toronto to Montreal, which is a flight time of about 46 minutes. And we're standing on the gate already. And today we're flying the Boeing 787 from Air Canada. It's the standard 787 we have in the simulator. You can see the catering, baggage, bridge, and ground power already connected. I will now just start the passengers self-loading cargo version. And welcome, Maxig. Welcome to the stream as well. Thank you very much for joining. And I'm a little bit in a hurry because we're going to fly a real-world flight, and I had some problems with the flight plan here, so I will have a delay of about 5 minutes already, but you can start the flight here. So battery power and external power is connected already. I will now turn on the seatbelt signs. Navigation logo lights will be turned on as well. Aren't there any seatbelt signs? I mean, no smoking signs? No, there are. I'm not very familiar with the aircraft here, so that's gonna be very interesting. But we will see how it turns out in the end, do we? I'm fine, thank you, Maxik. How about you? Let's see, where do we start? I'm connected to IVAO already. We have no ATC at the moment. And I feel as we are ready for boarding.
Cabin crew, we're happy to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board.
And I will now start up the
No problem.
FMC here. Whoops. Okay, right clicks does work as well. I want to... Where's the menu button? Is there any menu button? No, there isn't. Ident. There we go. Position ident. So we are at Toronto. We are at... do we have a gate? Gate 132. Let's see if this is in there. 132. Yeah, indeed, it is in there. And we will use this as the RS position. Okay, route. Toronto to Montreal. Flight number is 416 today. And let's see, no, this is not working. Well, to be honest, I don't really understand that. Or let's say, I could imagine what it means. And that's the only thing I can actually. Okay, so let us check the weather here. We have 080 with 13 knots, gusting up 21 knots. So departure runway will be 05. And I will activate it. So for the fueling part, we have 11,800 tons of fuel on board. So I will set that 11,000 and 800. Can I type that in here? Like No, I cannot. I don't understand why I cannot type in stuff here. That's weird. I can type in like the zeros. That's the only part which is working. But well, okay. Then we take 12,175 with this. Is this changing here? 355.9. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, that's good. Cruising altitude today will be flight level 310. We have a cost index of 40 according to the flight plan. And we have reserve fuel of about where we are 4,000. Okay, that's I'll leave it empty because I have to type that in as pounds, and to be honest I don't know and I don't want to calculate this. So we are having a flaps 5 departure. That's completely enough because the runway is long enough, and that's fine as well. Departure, we have runway 05, and we are going via the dead key 4. Here we are, dead key 4. To Miglo, and after that we're flying the HAPS 6 into Montreal. Actually, let's have a look for the weather in Montreal. Montreal, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, we have 110 at 7. So I guess runway 06 right for approach. HAP 6. And execute. And now check the next page. To Miglo and then Rideau. Okay, that looks great. We know if cruising altitude is set. Transition altitude, let's see if I can enter something in there. I don't think so, no, because it's a teal box. So I cannot do anything here. What I like about the 787 is that you have a ground layout here in the navigation display. You can actually you can turn that however you prefer, like for the range as well. And you have traffic radar, terrain radar, and weather radar. We don't need that at the moment. So let's have a look on the departure charts. Let me show you for the what about the departure here. So where is it? There we go. Okay, so this is the dead key for departure via Miglo. So basically you can see the initial climb here, unless otherwise assigned by ATC. Climb heading 057 to 1000, then turn left onto heading 047 or is assigned, and expect radar vectors to Alkut. Then proceed via depicted route. So what the navigation display tells us here is that we directly turn to Alkut, and that's, as we just read, not okay. But that's just because the aircraft is, like, you know, standard, and they cannot fly the correct departure. And let's see if I can... do I? Why is it turnable but nothing's happening here? Let me see. Okay, that's weird. Okay. System. Checklist is still in operating. Basically everything is in operating. So, and how do I get the right side working now? No. Right side, okay. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, wonderful. Can I move that here? No, it's not clickable. It's not clickable here. Okay, this is also working on the other side. Okay. Okay then. Okay, okay. Fine for me. Fine for me. So, okay, the clock is running here. Is there any mic map clock? Okay. Do I have to, or can I set? No. Okay. Transponder mode. Can I set something or Okay, that's at least working. Set back to 2000. I'm just not sure how to set it active, but I'm quite sure I figured that out later. Departure in 7 minutes, and still 210 passengers remaining on the gate. We can now set the altimeter, which is 3003. 3003. There we go. Set that here as well. I cannot switch that. Why can I not switch that into inches? There's the button for it. Okay, so I have to switch that into hectopascal, check it 1017, turn it back, and then put it here into 1017. The only way possible. And I'm not sure how this is working, how I can change this view here. Maybe system. Okay. That's totally weird here. I'm not sure, but I think this is, you know, not working. So I'll leave it as it is. This one is not working as well here. Power button, you cannot click it. Microphone, you cannot click it. So a lot of stuff is not clickable. Of course, it's a standard standard aircraft here. So yeah, we set the altitude to 5000 and the the autopilot speed to 250, and then check the overhead panel. So we can start the APU now. Well, I think the center pumps, yeah, center pumps don't need to be activated. Check balance and turn on the crossfeed. We have the engine anti-ice set to auto, that's fine. Okay, trim air packs auto, wonderful. Okay, okay. Check the thrust, because I need to change my throttle again. They are set to CRJ, and I want to set. Let's check the headwind. Oh, is this working? Yeah, that's working. Okay. So that's fine. Okay, and let's just finish the boarding here. And I will delete the chart. I always forget to turn the charts off. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so passengers are now all on board, so we can turn the bridge away, do the catering and the baggage stuff away. We have the APU running. At least I think so. I think it is running. I cannot see any information about it, but well, I guess the time was long enough, so
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Okay, thanks.
I think that should be long enough for the APU to start, so we can disconnect the ground power unit and we can pre-plan our pushback. Let's see.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dennis Kunz. I'm your pilot flying today, along with First Officer Henry Miller. The crew will be there for your service. They're making their way around the cabin to make you feel comfortable on the flight. We're not anticipating any delay today, so we're expecting to be at the destination on time. The guys on the ground just informed us that they have stored the final bit of luggage, so we will be on our way very shortly. We're just waiting to receive clearance to push back and start before we can taxi to the runway. So it will take just a few minutes, and for now I just want to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and I wish you a pleasant flight.
And there we go. Let's call for pushback. We have unfortunately no ATC, but to be honest I didn't expect any different. So we are now waiting for the pushback truck to be connected. You can see ground power is disconnected, everything else is disconnected as well. We will now start beacon lights, as we will now start the engine soon.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting.
Emergency exit lights is not clickable. Window heat's not clickable. Or well, at least this is.
We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
And release the parking brake.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. It will start in the sequence.
And we are leaving Toronto Terminal. We will now start engine number 2. So set number 2 to start. Activate the fuel And we're now getting pushed.
Cabin crew, please arm doors. Thank you.
Well, it looks a little bit weird here, but yeah, it's a standard aircraft only, so. And then the safety announcement is now in the background.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured. All doors cross-checked. We're ready to go.
Okay, thanks.
And we are now starting engine number 2. Can see engine number 1. Yeah. So you can see engine number 1 is running up. And we will now switch the fuel control on.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft. Ground. Startup is complete.
Nothing else, unfortunately, I can do except here I can like move the lights here, the contrast a little bit.
Waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Oh, and just noticed that I don't know why, but my Flylight Studio, the overlay, this is ended. So let me just quickly reactivate it. Okay. There we go. Engine number 1 is running up as well. I can unfortunately not click here on the flight control page, but I want to do the flight controls check. So full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, all free and clear. So we are fine to go. We will now set the flaps to 5. Set the flaps to 5. And 1 down. There we go. No, this is 10. Flaps 5. So we don't need wing lights. Taxi lights. We need taxi lights now. Release the parking brake. Start a chrono. And start the taxi. There we go. Let me see if I can have any outside wing views.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Seats for takeoff.
Whoa, this aircraft is quite fast on its way, is it? Unfortunately, there's no wing view. But okay. And I will now taxi via the second one here. Or actually, let's go here. No, we take the second one because there is a bus waiting there. check left side clear, check right side clear. And now let's make a turn here. Oh, this aircraft is hard to turn. Cabin is now ready for takeoff, but we can still continue with the music. Come on, perform the music, please. And we can see there is a traffic on final. We continue taxi via Alpha here. Whoops, where's this car coming from? That's really sad that there is no wing view here. Besides, okay, maybe this one. This one is not really usable. This one isn't as well. What I could do is I could try to what is okay. Let's see. Is there any possibility of opening that door? No. Come on. I just want to open... Can you... No, I cannot open this door. So that means I cannot leave the cockpit to set up a manual wing view. Could have done that before, but it's not as easy because you need to, you know, edit the camera config file, the flight simulator. It's a really nice aircraft. I really like it. Okay, let's for the last time switch to that view here. I think this is the best one usable. And we are now passing taxiway November. We will turn left onto the next taxiway, which will be Hotel. And there is the aircraft coming down on runway 15 left. That's a Turkish cargo, I think. Or maybe a Turkish... No, it's a normal Turkish. Normal Turkish A330. Nice touchdown. And we will now turn here onto Hotel and cross runway 15 left. We'll do it fairly slow. That looks better, doesn't it? And check again. 15 left, final is clear. This aircraft, well, of course landed. We just saw it passing by. And I have to set squad mode Charlie now. So let's see how this is working, or if this is working at all. I can set absolute.
Approaching 1-5 left.
No, to be honest, I'm approaching 1-5 right, doesn't it? Doesn't I? But, oh, okay. The music just ended again. What's going on? Okay, continue on the transponder. I cannot switch these here. Here is the transponder, but I cannot. Oh, I can click it, but nothing is happening. Control, maybe here? No, that's not working. Whoops. Come on, go back. That's weird. So I basically now know where the ident button is, but I cannot switch to squad mode Charlie, which we should have done by now.
Approaching 1-5
Transponder. Transfer. Okay.
Approaching 1.
That's
Right.
really weird. Maybe if I click the traffic button here. Nope. Okay, then I have to do it manually. Is there something changing? I click standby or active. No, there's nothing. Nothing is happening there. Okay. We have set to flaps 5 for the departure. The actually we can turn off the APU. We don't need that anymore. Engine starter is fine. Don't need any storm lights or stuff like that. We can check if there is a checklist actually. Well. Okay. Ridiculous. Okay, but the rest is set up and we are coming now towards the end of the runway. So we will set the heading to 057 as we need to fly that until we pass 1000 feet. I can turn on the flight director. So I just broadcasted on Unicom. Now we can turn off the music. Cabin is secured, crew is seated, flaps are set for takeoff. Departure runway is confirmed. We're flying the dead key for departure out of runway 05. That's confirmed. We can now set up the landing lights, runway turn-off lights and strobe lights. Squad mode Charlie is set already. We can set, if it's possible, we can set the auto brakes to RTO. It's working. Okay, fine.
Approaching 05.
And we are now ready to go. We will fly a manual departure So we could set the heading to 047 already, to be honest. Whoops.
On runway
047 now. Okay. And we are ready for departure. Full thrust. Well, the sound is a little bit quiet, I think, even though the aircraft is indeed very quiet. But I think this is really quiet. Okay, we are... Whoa! And gear up. Wow, this aircraft is
Climb.
really light. So, and we already passed 1,000 feet, so we can turn left now. Flaps 1 already. And we can set the auto thrust. We can set the heading and the autopilot on. Flaps up, and we will fly or climb to flight level 310. We have no ATC, so that means that we can basically do whatever we want according to the IVAO rules, of course. There is the airport down there. And we have the altitude set. What is this button, by the way? That's oh, the localizer. Okay, that's fine. So we can now push the LNAV button, and in the route, what we'll do is we go direct ALCUD. And we set the range up, and we can set traffic and terrain. Let's see if this is working. Terrain radar is working, okay. So we can set up the weather radar. And as you can see, the weather radar tells us that the clouds here coming in. And we are just flying along them. So aircraft is now turning towards ALCUD. And why is the aircraft not... I didn't push VNAV here. So VNAV is now pushed, and the aircraft should climb now to flight level 310. Thank you very much, Maxig. Actually, the departure was a little bit... well, the aircraft is fairly light. Reacts very fast and easy. So... I think the flight dynamics are not that great for the aircraft. I have to have a look on the flight sim website if there is maybe an update for it, like a community update, which makes the flight dynamics a little bit more accurate. I'm passing now 10,000, so I can turn off all the lights like landing lights and taxi lights and stuff. Oh, that's great to hear, Maxi, but actually I think your English is very good. I mean, at least what you're writing there. Always makes sense, sounds good, good spelling, no mistakes. So I think your English is really good. But of course, if you want to learn English better, then that's always a good decision, I think. And now we're flying direct Alcud. I'll leave the seatbelt signs on, by the way, until we are turning away from the weather here, because at the moment we are in the clouds. And by the way, can I check on the wing anti-ice to auto? That's good. And we are now passing flight level 180, or actually 18,000 feet. So we can turn to standard pressure. Is this working here? If I press it? Not really, but well, at least a little bit. And once we passed Alcud, I will, or actually after we pass Caudal, I will turn off the seatbelt signs. I don't expect any turbulence here. Well, yeah, the weather is quite bad for flying if you're flying like a VFR aircraft, like a light aircraft. But for like commercial aircrafts like this one, the weather is not a factor today. It's not that bad. The wind is quite high, but well, I have experienced way worse than that. So we're soon passing Caudal, and you can see the clouds here, or the turbulence layer is right of us. So it's over there where it's gonna be bumpy. And I will now just wait until we pass Caudal, which is now. Let's wait until we pass this current cloud here, and then I can turn off the seatbelt signs. What is also funny is that I set why is the transponder code set to 1200? I set it to 2000. Oh, that's weird. Still in the cloud here. And we are still in the cloud. That's why I turned on the wing anti-ice there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The game is very realistic. There are even better simulators for like concerning realism, but this simulator is really quite realistic, especially concerning the like the graphical part. Well, I don't think we're gonna experience some turbulences, so I will release the passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just a short message from the cockpit to let you know we have in fact
Well,
reached our cruise level.
good morning
We're
is
now
not
level at
correct,
25,000
but
feet, and we're not anticipating any delays. So as the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure you keep the aisles clear of any items and sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight. Thank you.
So let's check the FMC for the arrival. If I check the waypoint AppMock, which is this one, It's telling me. I mean, 310 is my current altitude, and I want to be at 16,000 or below, actually. That's a little bit weird. We're now out of the clouds, at least for a second here. Cloud surfing. Yeah, actually you can find your home indeed, as this game is using real-world data from Bing Maps, and so if your house is on the Bing map, then you can actually find your house in the simulator as well. It's not even that hard. The higher you are, the better the map is, but it's not that hard to find it, to be honest. You can see here the clouds on the right side getting yellow. Actually, let's have a look. I'm just interested on where the real-world flight currently is. Let's see. No, Air Canada 416, Boeing 787 is currently in the air as well. And he departed a little bit later as us. He departed actually 8 minutes ago, and so as I said, a little bit later. He was parked at nearly the same gate as we were, and they're currently at 15,000 feet. So let's see how high they will get, and I just have to take care that I will descend to be at 16,000 over APMOC. I still don't understand the information we have here, but well, we will see. So basically I need to start my descent about 40 nautical miles before APMOC. So I think once we pass Redo, which is over here, I will start my descent very soon. Yes, Maxi, I did check it. Well, my house is not on the Bing map, so I cannot find it. But basically, if it would be, I could find it, and that's fairly easy actually. You just depart an airport, which is like, you know, quite next to you, and then or quite next to your home, and then you can just fly towards your home and check on the map if it's there. Some clouds are some very thin clouds above me. Cloud surfing here. What do you mean? How do you choose your jobs? Like my real world job, or what do you mean? So let's see what the passenger's telling me. 46 minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the out. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's not as easy actually. I was thinking about my next leg for about 2 hours tonight. So actually what I have done is I just sit in front of Flight Radar and check different airports for real world flights, and then I decide which one I want to take, and then I go for it. And well, today it took me about 2 hours until I found which flight I want to take, because I wanted to take a real-world flight, not just any like fantasy flight, so to say. And yeah, that's how I do it normally. I just check different airports and decide of where I want to depart and land, and if there is a real-world flight. But sometimes I also like decide beforehand, so I choose any airport and say last time, for example, I chose what was it? I think it was New York, and I checked the arrival page for New York, and then I decided, okay, there is a flight arriving at this and that time where it's gonna depart, and then I flew that flight. That was quite fast, quite easy, and yeah, so sometimes it's fast to decide where I want to fly, and sometimes it takes a lot of time. So I'm always, like, you know, happy if I get any hints of nice airports or route suggestions where people telling me, well, I want to see a flight from whatever, San Diego to Salt Lake City or whatever, I don't know. And I now have to check if when we want to start our descent. As I said, about 40 miles before APMOC. So shortly, let's see, from Igwood to APMOC, we can see here is roughly 24 miles. So 20 miles before Igwood, I start my descent. Oh, and actually, that's actually the speed here. 310 is the speed. So let's see what the aircraft is doing. Although it should be 16,000 below. Let's see if I don't think I can. Whoops. 16,000 below. Yeah, I cannot click that, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. I cannot click that, so can't do anything here. Very nice aircraft. I really like the Boeing 787. And I have to check flight sim if there is a flight dynamics update. That would be really nice, actually. Actually, I just do it right now. Flight dynamics. No, I just can find no, I can just find liveries for the Boeing 787. No flight dynamic update. Well, I really thought there is one. But seems as if there isn't. That's really utilities, paint jobs, miscellaneous, flight mods, chocolate paint kits, landing challenges, stuff like that. No, there is nothing. Quickly check Google. No. I mean, the aircraft is not bad, you can fly it, but also it's, you know, quite easy to fly, or it's reacting too fast and stuff. So it's weird that there is no top of descent between IGVT and APMOC. I have the VNAV engaged. I will start to descend as I just said, 40 miles before IGVT, 20 miles before IGVT, and then we will see. Yeah, you're right. Boeing is really beautiful. Although I have to admit, few years earlier, I loved Boeing and hate Airbus. Like not hate, but I didn't like the Airbus A320 fleet and stuff. I just felt it's ugly. But at the moment, or since the last few, I don't know, month and maybe in the last year or so, I really started liking Airbus as well. And right now, I really love the A340, for example. But I also love the Boeing 777 and 787, for example. Way better than the A350. So for me, it doesn't matter if it's Boeing or Airbus. Their aircrafts are like and do not like in both fleets. So yeah. Okay, oops, and I now click flight level 160 and the aircraft should start its descent now. Yes, it is. Perfect. So the next constraint we have is HAPS, where we need to cross at 9,000. Actually at or below 9,000. and we have again the problem with 9,000 above, but well.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more from the cockpit. You may have noticed we've just begun our descent. If you could assist the cabin crew
Also
by
the
tightening
big
your tray
engines
and
here.
handing them any litter as they come around, it would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed. And please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
Is this drone slow? Yes, I do fly the A320. I do fly the A320 regularly here in the simulator. Actually, what I do is, why is this looking so nice? While the other view was not? Anyway, actually, I'm flying the Airbus A320 Neo in the simulator here, and then I fly the CRJ CRJ, what is it, 500, 700, 900 and 1000, and I fly the, well, very rarely, but I sometimes fly the Airbus A330, and yeah, that's it. That's the aircrafts I fly. Well, today I'm flying the 787, which is the first time actually. I mean, it's the second time that I fly it, but the first time that I stream it. And yeah. Let's see, where's the original, the real world aircraft? Yeah, they're a little bit behind us. A little bit behind on the route, and they fly a slightly different route than we are, but that's not a big of a deal. Don't need the airports here anymore. Is it? Yeah, data, that's what I wanted. VOR left and VOR right. We don't need that at the moment, but keep VOR left online. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and it should be 9,000 below and not 9,000 above, but well, I think we still gonna make it. And I could go down to 1.5 or 15,000, just to make sure that we are not too high when we approach the glide slope. We have an altimeter setting of 3025 here, so I can tune that in. 3025. There we go, and that's 1024 because I need it here. 1024. There we go, and then I can check the approach. No, that's the descent page. Approach. There we go. We're gonna make a flaps 30 arrival. That means our approach speed will be 143 knots. And we didn't make it to APMAC. That's interesting. So the aircraft didn't tell me that it needs speed brakes, but also didn't make it to APMAC on flight level 160. So there is, you have to take care about that. Have to remember that for the further descent. No, I didn't really have any problems, unlike I had last time with the CRJ. So this flight went quite well here. So for now I don't have any complaints beside the flight dynamics of the aircraft. And I will now, oh, come on, let's continue the descent to 11,000. Do I have to cross RV at? No, it's not telling me to do so, so I can continue descent. And also, I need to check the approach. No, where is it? Yeah, it's the approach, right? No, this is not what I'm looking for. Oh, it's the progress page, isn't it? No? Come on, where is it? Perf init? No. Thrust limiter? No. Takeoff? No. Thrust limit? No. I'm looking for... Oh, it's on the VNAV page. Speed transition. 250 at 10,000. I don't think that's working here. No, I cannot click that. So, need to reduce the speed to 50. And then I can continue to descend to 9,000 feet. And then at full FO, check the legs page, HAPS Xulta, and then full FO. Xulta and then full FO. Okay, I got that. Okay, so I could delete, or I can change the arrival runway to ILS 6 left. Okay, and then legs, direct HAPS Xulta Xulta. So I can delete, no, I can delete, wait a second, delete one of the Xultas, and then I go next page, direct to HAPS, okay. And I will turn on the lights here. Well, we don't need these yet. And actually reduce the speed to 40 knots. And then we start, we continue the descent to 3,000 feet. Yeah, thank you very much. See you later, Mexique. Actually, I'm not sure if you're aware that I'm landing very soon, but if you need to go, then of course I wish you a nice evening. So turn on the seatbelt signs now. It's late enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt as soon as possible.
Can turn on the terrain radar now. We don't need weather radar anymore because there is no weather
Cabin
ahead.
crew, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
And traffic seems to be not working. I can click VNAV again. And actually it should be why isn't it not reducing the speed actually? Oh, because I didn't overfly the decel point here. Okay, no need of any music here. And actually, if I turn on the music now, the satisfaction of the passengers is going down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are
That's interesting.
fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
There we go. So I need terrain now. I want to have traffic advisories. Oh, come on, descend to 3000, please. Why do I not have the ILS here? Plan. Terrain map. Isn't there a way to change the map view to, I don't know, ILS or so? I mean, I have the localizer here. But, well, anyway, flaps 1 now. And we're reducing the speed now. There's the airport. There is the glide slope, so we are way too high. But we cannot descend further as the... come on, speed brakes. Maybe not as much. We just need to descend through the glide slope there. And we can turn on the localizer here. And there we go, we can leave the speed brakes unarmed. We click the approach button. And we are now on the approach, flaps 5. So for the missed approach, climb to 700 on a heading of 057. We can turn that already into the autopilot. Climbing left, turn to 3000, heading 359er, and then left to Montreal VOR to hold. So after passing 700, we're climbing left turn on a heading of 360. to 3000. So go around altitude is set here as well. We have the terrain radar now active, as you can see, and the aircraft is slowing down. Can gear down. Auto brakes set
Cabin
to
crew,
1,
seats for landing, please.
or actually we can set them to 2. Flaps 10, and we turn down the IAS to 143, which is our approach speed. Can set flaps 15. Flaps 17. Eighteen, 20. Speed brakes are armed. Auto brake set to 2. Cabin is secured. No, it's not. They are. Cabin crew not seated. Toilet not locked. Why is that? Well, okay. The crew does know that we are landing. So turn on the lights. And flaps 30 now. Radar altimeter alive. And we have the runway inside. Why is the aircraft not holding the speed anymore? Wow, that was close, was it?
Approaching 0, 6, left.
Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I'm not sure why the auto throttle was disconnected, and I'm also not sure why you cannot really see that here. Maybe I'll have to get a little bit closer there. That's weird. Okay, anyway. Let's do it like... No, I want to have a neutral seat here. Anyway. Autopilot disconnect. That's nice. You can see here that we are on the glide. Now we are a little bit above, and there you can see where we're flying to. Auto throttle disengage. Continue. And down we are. Reverse thrust. And reverse off. And disarm the auto brakes. And then we can, I think, vacate via this taxiway here. We don't need that anymore. Tractor speed brakes. Landing lights off, strobe lights off, landing runway turn-off lights off. And self-loading cargo is telling me I had a landing rate of 128 feet per minute. Perfect. Okay, that's really nice. But to be honest, I think that was not like a real, you know, not a real world. The flight dynamics are still strange, I want to say. And of course I missed to record the landing, but well, I'm sorry. Okay, so we can now start the APU, as we might need it on the gate. We are on the ground. Where is the original flight? The real world flight? Why do I always say original? Not on the map anymore. Oh, there it is. It's now on the final. It's now on the final. 4 runway 6 left there as well. Turn off flight director. Turn off LNAV. We are expected to land in 17 minutes actually. 17 minutes, so we are a little bit earlier, which is very good. Is the... oh, the flaps are still... so, turn the flaps up. You cannot see it, of course. And we are now crossing another runway. There we go, runway 2810.
Approaching 10.
This runway is not used very often. No, it's not used at all. So we're fine for that. And now we will go towards the gates here. Let's take this one straight ahead here. Taxi lights off. And now I have to have a look on the outside view, because I think, you know, the line is going until here, but I'm not sure. Well, actually the gangway is already far behind. Whoops. So that's what I mean. I'm not moving the thrust a lot, but the Boeing is accelerating so fast. There we go. Parking brake is now set. Yeah, see, the line is going longer, but I think this is close enough. So the APU is started, so we can turn off engine number 1 and engine number 2. And then we can
Cabin crew, doors to manual, please.
turn off the seatbelts. There they are. And then we can call the bridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport, and hope to see you soon again. Thanks for flying with us. Goodbye. Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors. Thank you.
Oops, what happens to the what happened to the bridge there? There we go. Not sure though why catering and baggage is not working. There we go. Beacon lights can be turned off now. And we just let the passenger disembark. And we can actually take another, or maybe I can, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe, okay, no, that's not working. So I have to do it with the camera here. I just want to do another screenshot. Why? Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Okay. I just thought he's going away again. No. So, like this. And time for a screenshot. There we go. Screenshot done. Yeah, and actually, as I forgot to record the landing, I cannot review it. Or maybe let's just check, but I don't think, no, replay is not available as usual. Okay, so unfortunately I cannot review the landing. I always forget that. I should start it next time. When I start the flight, so I just be sure to have it. Anyway, I enjoyed the flight. Short hop here from Toronto to Montreal. Thanks for watching it. I wish you a pleasant Monday evening, and see you guys soon in the next live stream, maybe tomorrow or whenever it will be. So if you wanna be sure that you don't miss the next live stream, just click subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss any online activity from me. So that was it for today. I hope to see you guys next time, and yeah, bye bye.